Good morning everyone. Today we are going to start question 16 of the exercise 4C. Right? Question 16 to 20. Today we'll discuss these questions. Abhijot, after these questions I'll see to it. Kunal Singh, sit properly in the class. Yesterday also I've announced this thing. In the 16th question, let me discuss. Yesterday I've given 3 questions for the homework. Okay, Abhijot, today you will get the PDF. Okay, please see to it. Please match your questions with the PDF. If still any doubt will be left, then you can call me in the evening. Okay? Right? Okay, so in question 16, they are saying that a number consists of 2 digits whose sum is 8. If 18 is added to the number, its digit get interchanged. What is written in the question? Interchanged. Interchanged. Whenever this word will be there in any of the question, interchanged. That means they are talking about the reversed number. Reversed number. And I think I have discussed in the beginning, earlier in the exercises, I have discussed one thing with you. How we can find out the number and how we can find out the reverse number. I have discussed one formula. If you are not remember that formula, I'll explain that formula once again. But can you tell me that we have discussed this thing earlier? How we can find out number and reverse number? Have we discussed this in the class earlier? Yes? Okay. So interchange, whenever this number will be there in the equation, interchange or reverse number. Okay, reverse number or interchange. Then you have to make one formula. Okay, we'll discuss this formula now. Geet, quickly switch on the video. Adjust your camera. So first of all, what you have to write in this question in the beginning, they are saying that a number consists of 2 digits. There is a 2-digit number. Okay, suppose I'm writing this number is 50 or 53. Suppose this is a 2-digit number. Okay, this 3 is your 1's digit. This 3 is your 1's digit and 5 is known as 10's digit. Am I right or no? Yes, you know this thing? This is 1's, this is 10's, then 100, 1000, in this way. Digits are there. Okay? Right? So in this question they are saying that you have to make 2-digit number. 2-digit number. Okay, so let's suppose 1-digit number will be and 10-digit number will be what? Because they are saying that a number consists of 2 digits whose sum is 8. Whose sum is 8. So it means if the first number will be x, the second number will be 8 minus x. Right? Their sum will be 8. Okay, suppose this is 2 numbers. Suppose x and y. These 2 numbers, their sum is 8. Okay, so I'm supposing this 1's digit number as x and this 10's digit number will be what? 8 and x will go that side. 8 minus x. Okay, this y will be here and x will go that side. Today we are going to discuss last exercise. After that our syllabus will be complete. From Monday I will start revision. Okay, so please sit attentively in the class. These are the last questions of the exercise. So let's suppose the 1's digit number will be x and 10's digit number will be 8 minus x. Okay, 1's digit number will be x and 10's digit number will be 8 minus x. Now what they are saying? They are saying there are 2 numbers. One is the number and one is the interchange number. That is reverse number. Reverse number. Okay, so formula of number, finding out the number and reverse number. There is a formula. Anyone knows this formula? In the number, you have to multiply 10 with the 10's digit number, that is 8 minus x, and then you have to add 1's digit number. This is a formula. You have to multiply 10 with the 10's digit number and questions today. These are bit difficult, bit different. Okay, these are not easiest one. Number, for finding out the number, the formula is 10 multiplied by 10th digit plus 1's digit. For reverse number, 10 multiplied by 1's digit plus 10th digit. Okay. Now, according to the question, what they are saying in the question? They are saying that this number, when I'll add number with 18, it is equals to reverse number. This is the question. They are saying that when in the number I will add 18, I will get the reverse number, or they are saying that number will be interchanged. Interchange means number will be reversed. This is the question. Please look here very carefully. Okay. So they are saying the number, when we add 18 in the number, is it equals to reverse number. So number is what? Number is this. 10 multiplied by 8 minus x plus 18 as it is equals to reverse number is this. 10 multiplied by x plus 8 minus x. Okay? Okay? Now 10 into 8, 80. 10 into x minus 10x plus 18 is equals to 10 into x, 10x plus 8 minus x. Open the bracket as it is. Okay. Now 80 plus 18, that is 98, minus 10x plus x, that is minus 9x, is equals to 10x minus x, that is 9x. Okay, is equals to, plus 8 as it is. Variables will go that side and constant will go that side. Minus 9x and it will come here, minus 9x, is equals to minus 98 plus 8. Okay, minus 9, minus 18x. Minus 98 plus 8, minus 90. Minus will get cancelled. X is equals to 9 upon 18, and 18 5s are 90. 18 5s are 90. So your x is equals to 5. X is equals to 5. Okay. Now I'm writing here. Okay. One's digit number is 5, and 10th digit number is 8 minus 5. 8 minus 5, that is 3. And what will be your number? Your 2-digit number is what? Please tell me what will be the 2-digit number. One's digit is 5, 10th digit is 3. So your answer will be 53 or 35. Answer will be 53 or 35. Where we are writing 5? One's digit here or here? Where we are writing? Yes. One's digit we are writing here, and 10th digit we are writing here. So answer is 35. Okay? Is it clear to everyone? Yes, Angel, right? Okay? Please go through with the video once again today. Go through with the video once again today. In this question, you have to predict two number first of all. Let's suppose the 1's digit number will be x and 10th digit number will be 8 minus x. Then you have to find out the number and the reverse number. Our formula is 10 multiplied by 10th digit number plus 1's digit number. And reverse number formula is 10 multiplied by 1's digit number plus 10th digit number. Okay. Now according to the question, what they are saying in the question, they are saying that when we add 18 in the number, it is equals to reverse number. Now put the value of number. Number is this plus 18. Reverse number is this. Open the bracket. Do multiplication. Shift the values here and there and find out the value of x. Now put the value of x here. Once is 5 and 10th number is 8 minus 5, that is 3. So how you will write the number? 1's digit will come here and 10th digit will come here. So 35 will be the answer. Right? Okay, yeah, Ishan, quickly. Now I'm going to solve the next question. Today solve these questions once again at home. Today I'll give you only one question for the practice. practice. Rest question 16 to 20, you have to go for practice. Okay? Going to start question 17. One announcement I want to give. On Monday we'll do revision. We'll do revision of this chapter. Chapter 4 revision. Okay? Right? On Tuesday, you will be having test of this chapter. Test of chapter 4. Right? Now you will be having Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You are having 3 days to prepare this chapter. Okay? Prepare this chapter by Saturday and Sunday. Whatever doubts you will be faced, I'll discuss on Monday. Right? On Monday and Tuesday you will be having test of this chapter. Right? And today after the class, everyone has to submit the maths PDF. Yesterday very few students have submitted. Today is the last day to submit the maths notebook. Today our syllabus will be complete. Note down this everyone. Note down this. Monday you will be having revision of this chapter. Tuesday you will be having test of this chapter. Quickly note down. Everyone, obviously Angel, full chapter. It is having 3 exercises, not 10 exercises. Question 17. I'm going to start question 17 now. Now, question 17 is the numerator of a fraction is 2 less than the denominator. Then the numerator is 2 less than the denominator. So let's suppose, let denominator will be x and numerator will be x minus 2. Okay, Angel, yes. Right? The question is the numerator of a fraction is 2 less than the denominator. Numerator is 2 less than the denominator. So let's suppose denominator will be x. So numerator will be x minus 2. Up to here any doubt? Up to here any doubt? Okay. Now next is if 1 is added to both in the numerator and denominator. According to the question, they are saying that when I'll add, this is the numerator. Okay, when I'll add 1 in the numerator, this is denominator. Okay, and 1 in denominator. Okay, my fraction will be equals to 2 by 3. Any doubt in this step? We used to write numerator here and denominator here. Okay, everything know this thing? Right? We used to write numerator here and denominator at the down. They are saying that when I'll add 1 in the numerator and in the denominator, my fraction will be equals to 2 by 3. Okay, now put the value of numerator. Numerator is x minus 2 plus 1 divided by denominator is x plus 1 is equals to 2 by 3. Okay, x minus 2 plus 1, x minus 1 upon x plus 1 is equals to 2 by 3. Go for cross multiplication. 3 will get multiplied with x minus 1 and 2 will get multiplied with x plus 1. Okay, right? Now, 3 into x, 3x minus 3 into 1, 3 is equals to 2 into x, 2x plus 2 into 1, 2. Okay, now shift the variables here. 3x minus 2x and constant value here. 2 plus 3. So 3x minus 2x, that is x, is equals to 2 plus 3 is how much? 5. So x is equals to 5. Now what will be your fraction? What will be your fraction? You have to give your answer in fraction. So your numerator is x minus 3, that is 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3, that is 2. Okay, and denominator is x is 5. This is your answer. Any doubt? Let me repeat once again. They are saying that in this question, the numerator of a fraction. What is a fraction? Fraction is in the form of p by q. Okay, something will be there in the numerator and something will be denominator. Fraction is P by Q. Okay, they are saying that the numerator is 2 lesser than the denominator. So let's suppose denominator will be x, so numerator will be x minus 2. According to the question, they are saying that when I will add 1 in the numerator and 1 in the denominator, my fraction will be 2 by 3. My fraction will be 2 by 3. Right, so numerator is x minus 2 plus 1 is this, and denominator is x and plus 1 is this. Okay, is equals 2 by 3. Solve it. Now in the numerator x minus 1 is left and here x plus 1 is left. Is equals 2 by 3. 2 cross multiplication. Okay, solve it. Your answer will be 5. X will be 5. You have take out your answer in fraction. Okay, fraction is equals to numerator upon denominator. So numerator is x minus 2, that is 5 minus 2, sorry, it is equals to 3. 5 minus 2 is equals to 3. Okay, and the denominator is x, that is 5. Clear everyone? Ishita, adjust your camera quickly. Kritika, Kartike, it's understood by you? Those who are not sitting attentively, I can observe these students. Kanika Lathar, Abhilasha, switch on the video. Dikshant, Hargun, Ishan, Kritika, Kunal Singh, Parth, Sahaj, Yashita, Gurshabad, Mishti. Meenakshi ma'am, you can remove. Yes ma'am.
Ma'am, I want to remove because when you start writing on board, they are switching their videos off. Immediately their videos are off. Most of the students.
That's not fair. If
Florence, Dikshant, so many are there. Those are doing this thing.
Only I am not observing. Other teacher is also sitting with you who is observing you. Everyone whose videos will be off, they will be marked absent and they will not allow to sit in the grade. Whenever you are sitting in the grade, kindly see your video is on during the whole lecture and you will not leave the class before time. I can't repeat these announcements again and again in my lecture. In the beginning, once I gave the instruction, it should be understood by you. Right? No one will leave the class before time and no one will switch off the video. Okay, now let's start with the next question. Question 18. Question 18. From question 16 to 20, and for these questions you have to go for a practice, written practice today. Okay, today my maths homework is do practice of question 16 to 20. Okay, take out your time for this practice. 16 to 20. I have not given you 20 or 50 questions today. Only 5 questions. Go for the practice. So the next question is 18th question. Two complementary angles differ by 20 degree. Two complementary angles. Okay. First of all, tell me what are the complementary angles? What are the complementary angles? Yes, please tell me quickly. Complementary and supplementary. If they will write in place of complementary, they will write supplementary. So you should know the meaning of these angles. What are complementary angles? Quickly. Yes. Tanveer Chaudhary, sit properly in the grade. Okay. Complementary angles we used to find out in this way, 90 degree minus x. For finding out the complementary angle, we used to subtract from 90 degree. And for supplementary angle, we used to subtract from 180 degree. Okay? Please learn this thing. For finding out the complementary angle, we used to subtract from 90 degree. And for supplementary, we used to subtract from 180 degree. If we want to find out the angles. Very good, Nirja. Very good. Okay? So there are two complementary angles. They are saying that we are having two complementary angles. Okay? let's suppose the first angle, first complementary angle is equals to x, and the other complementary angle will be equals to 90 degree minus x. Okay, 90 degree minus x, because see, always the sum of two complementary angles, this is x plus y, suppose two angles are there, always sum of two complementary angles are equals to 90 degree, always. If first angle is x, then second angle will be this will go that side, 90 minus x. That's what I have written here, right? Okay, always sum of two complementary angles are equals to 90. If first angle is x, second angle suppose it's y, so second angle will be equals to 90 minus x. Similarly, for supplementary angles, sum of two supplementary angles are equals to 180 degree. If first angle is x, then second angle will be Gurveer, look straight. Kunal Singh, Kavya, tell me what will be the second supplementary angle. If first angle will be x, second angle will be 180 minus x. Okay, so in this question I have written this, let first complementary angle will be x, so second will be 90 minus x. Okay, understood? Sum of two complementary angles are always equals to 90 degree, and sum of two supplementary angles are always equals to 180 degree. Right? Okay. So now according to the question, what they have given in the question? Please tell me what they have given in the question. Differ. What is the meaning of differ? These two angles are differ by 20 degree. What is the meaning of differ? These two angles are differ by 20 degree. Tanisha, very good. Yes. Hazel, very good. Differ means first angle minus second angle. Difference of these two angles. Differ means difference of these two angles are equals to 20 degree. Right? This is given in the question. This is your question. Okay? Now, differ means first angle minus second angle. X minus, open the bracket, 90 will become minus 90 and minus x will become plus x. Whenever outside the bracket there is a minus sign, the inner sign will be opposite. Plus will become minus and minus will become plus, is equals to 20 degree. Okay, x plus x, 2x is equals to 20 degree. 90 degree will go that side, it will become plus 90 degree. Okay, 2x is equals to 110 degree. X is equals to 110 divided by 2, that is equals to 55. So x is equals to 55 degree. Okay, so you can write in this way. Hence your first complementary angle is equals to 55 degree, and second complementary angle will be equals to 90 minus 55. How much? 90 minus 55, how much? Yes. Quickly. 35. Ananya, very good. 35 degree. These two are the answers. Very, very easy. This question is very easy. Tanisha, are you able to understand? Angel Latter, Devansh. If I'm calling some names, it means I'm asking something. Okay. Right. So in this question, the question was, there are two complementary angles. So you should know that first complementary angle will be x and second complementary angle will be 90 minus x. Okay. And they are saying that the difference of these two angles is equals 20 degree. Okay. Just open the bracket, solve it. X will be 55. So first angle will be 55 and second will be 90 minus 55, that is 35 degree. Any doubt is there? Yes, everyone? Okay. Now let's start with the next question. Please mark it. The next question. Abhijot, are you understood or not? You have written no, ma'am. Abhijot. Okay. Okay, Nanya, Tanisha. Right. Okay. Abhijot, right. 19th question. Only one question I'm giving you for the homework. Quickly mark this 19th question. Try to read out the statement and find out the answer. Some question you have to do with your practice. Okay. Doubts I will discuss on Monday for sure. And today you will get the PDF. Today you will get the PDF. From there you can match your question till 15. Till 15 you can match your questions. Whatever questions I've discussed yesterday, which questions I gave you yesterday, you can see in the PDF, match your questions. Okay. After 15th question, we are discussing today. And still any doubt will be left, that we'll discuss on Monday. Okay. And on Monday, attendance is very, very mandatory. On Monday, I'll give you extra questions which will not be there in your book. Okay, which will not be there in your book. I'll give you extra questions on Monday. I'll make your paper. Always I'll make your paper outside from the book. I cannot give any question from the book. Okay? Just wait. Let me read your queries. Angel, please ask this thing after the class. Okay? Right, so let me start the last question. Write down 19th question for the homework. Quickly, mark this question, 19th question for the homework. I'm going to discuss the last question of this exercise, 20th. Siddharth, 7th, awesome. Start your video. Harshit Lathar, start your video quickly. Listen, last question is, a bookseller buys 1000 books from a publisher. How many books he has bought from the publisher? That is 1000 books. Okay. A bookseller buys, okay, he has bought 1000 books from a publisher. He sells some books at the mark price rupees 24 each. Some books he has sold of 24 each. Okay, this he has sold. Some books he has sold of rupees 24 and some books he has sold at rupees 22.50 paisa each. Okay, these two books he has sold. If his total receipt from the sale of the books are 23670, means after selling the books, the total amount he is getting, that is rupees 23,670. Then find out how many books he has sold. How many books he has sold of each price. Okay, right? These many books, some books he has sold of 24 each, he has sold of 22.50 each. You have to find out that how many books, number of books he has sold. Your question is find out number of books he has sold. Okay, so let me start with the question. The total number of books are 1000. Okay, he has bought. The number of books he has brought was 1000 books he has brought. Okay. Now let's suppose let the number of books sold at rupees 24 each were how many? That was X. Okay, and let's suppose let the number of books he has sold at rupees 22.50 each is equals to how many books he has sold? That will be 1000 minus x. Okay, right? Okay, so there I am repeating the question. A bookseller buys 1000 books from a publisher. He sells some books at the mark price of rupees 24 each and disposes of the remaining books at the sale price of 22.50 each. If his total receipt from the sale of the books are 23,670, then how many books were sold at each price? First of all, you write in this way. Don't mention this rupees 24 here. You can mention here, let the number of books sold at mark price, okay, is equals to x. You can write in this way. Okay, number of books that he has sold at mark price, whatever the price was mentioned, let's suppose it was x, and number of books he has sold at rupees 22.50 is whatever are left. Total he has brought 1000, so x he has sold of mark price, whatever are left, that will be 1000 minus x. Okay, that he has sold of 22.50 rupees. Got it? Okay, 2-3 questions I can understand a bit complicated. You have to understand the statement and then you have to solve the question. Okay, now according to the question is not difficult. This question is not difficult. Some books he has sold of 24 rupees. He has sold some books that is based upon the mark price. Mark price was, that is x. For rupees 24, he has sold some books that is of rupees x. Okay, and of rupees 22.50, he has sold some other books that is 1000 minus x. Understood? 24 rupees he has sold x books, and of 22.50 he has sold 1000 minus x books. Okay, you have to multiply 24 with x and 22.50 with 1000 minus x. Okay, and the total is equals to 23, and total amount he has received is 23670. Okay, total amount he has received is 23670. Right? Now just open the bracket. 24 into x, that is 24x, plus 22.50 into 1000. I'm doing on the left hand side, right hand side here. 22.50 multiplied by 1000. How we can solve this? Remove decimal. 100 will come in denominator. 20 will get cancelled. Answer will be 22500. Okay. When I'll multiply 22.50 with 1000, my answer will be 22500 and minus 22.50 into x will be minus 22.50x. Okay, is equals to 23,670. 23,670. Right? Now 24x minus 22.50x. What will be the answer? 24x minus 22.50x. How much x will be left? Quickly, how much x will be left? Yes. How much? Yes, 1.5x. 24x minus 22.5x, that is 1.5x. Okay, and this 22500 will go that side. It will become 23670 minus 22500. Right? 1.5x is equals to how much? Minus it, how much? It will be 1170. X will be 1170 divided by 1.5. I'm going to remove decimal, 10 will go here. Okay? 5 2s are 5 3s are, and 3 3s are 9, 3 9s are 27 and 0. So is equals to x is equals to 390 multiplied by 2, that is 780. That is 780. Okay. So number of books he has sold at the mark price is 780, and number of books he has sold of the mark price 22.50 is equals to 1000 minus 780. That is equals to how much? How much? 220. Okay, these two are the answers. right? If any step has missed, you can go through with the video once again. Okay, if any step has missed. Okay, so today your exercise has completed. I've given one question for the homework. Do it very carefully. Complete your notebook, send me after the class, and on Monday we'll start revision of this chapter. Okay, and Tuesday you will be having test of this chapter. Right? So do your work properly, carefully. Call me in the evening for any kind of doubts. Okay? Bye-bye and take care all of you.